This tool is almost ready. I'm just going to take you through a very quick demo of it, although I think it should be mostly self-explanatory. Let's hide this. Nope. Okay, so this tool, again, just as a background, is a tool to help make decisions for your minicamp. It can be used to show the percentiles of any player at any position. A few caveats that I need to go over first. This is not the type of tool that can just be run on its own. It's not just an executable you can set up. It is a tool written in Microsoft Access, but there is a free download called the Access Runtime that you can use, and I think there are probably like free mobile versions you could use too. So I mean, that shouldn't be a problem. You should be able to get something to use it for free if you don't have it already. The other caveat is just to set expectations here. This is not live in any sense. It does not interact with the game. It does not interact with anything online. This is purely an offline tool. It is disconnected from the game. I have no idea yet how I would connect this to a live game database in any way, shape, or form, and I'm not sure that's desirable anyway. So with that out of the way, just real quick, the object of this tool is to figure out percentiles of your player, any player in any skill, and to also show you what would happen if that player attended minicamp. Now, this tool is designed for the Super Football League, and we have our own sets of rules, which is basically you can take two players, one offense, one defense, pick any skill that player is below the 70th percentile on, and that skill will be increased by 10 percentile points. If it's your 40th percentile, you'll go for 50th percentile that skill. I think it has to be maximum 70th percentile, and if you are below 25th percentile, it will raise you to 35th. Now, those are league-specific rules. This can be adjusted to other leagues for other rule sets. Now, right now, everything is hard-coded. Both the percentiles list, which I will show you right here, and the other thing that's hard-coded are the rules. So, at this point, if you want to use this in a different league with different rule sets for the minicamp, those would have to be changed. Those are not self-service changes. I hope they will be in the future. This is a very, very early beta, just for testing purposes. The other thing I hope to do with this in the future is get a tool where you can import a roster and find out with one click of a button, find every percentile for every rating of every player, just so you can evaluate your team more objectively, because sometimes it's hard to tell. Is this really a good rating for this player? And it's going to vary from league to league too. So those are the things. Those are the three things: expanding the capabilities, getting a way to customize your rules in terms of percentiles and who's allowed and who's not. And of course, this will not make any changes. This is to give you a customized list. The thought process for this started with I'm blanking on the name, with the RASP spreadsheet, and could I just download a copy of this to my computer so I could just use every line and try to compare, members of my own team to try to pick the best? And long story short, I thought this was a better idea. So let's dispense with that and let's get on with the demonstration. Just kind of a 30-second math lesson here, in case you're not familiar with percentiles. Percentile just means what percentage are below that number. So for a center to have 48 agility is 50th percentile, means half the centers have higher than 48 agility, half of them don't. A defensive end, 80%, cornerbacks, 80% of cornerbacks have a speed of less than 86. That's 80th percentile. 20% of them will have more. That's another thing. Hopefully, maybe we could do eventually is have, instead of this table, have it compute exact percentiles. But that's something for the long future. Okay, without further ado, let's get into the actual demonstration, which will be short. So I'm just going to put in any player position. That's his position. Let's talk about arm strength, and his arm strength rating of 76. So we're going to first find the percentile. That's a 35th percentile, so it's going to increase to 45th. If we put him to minicamp, okay, so the new percentile is going to be 45. His arm rating would increase from 76 to 80. I'm going to click this button, Write to File, and you'll see this another file appears here. We'll look at that in a little bit. Let's just get a few more in here. If I wanted the same guy here, let's say for accuracy, 90. Now this guy's at the 90th percentile. So if we send him to minicamp, yeah, so way too good for minicamp. I'm not going to write that one to the file. So let's just see a few more examples. Let's do a running back here. Let's say speed. Let's pick something that's probably pretty low for a running back, 55. Oh, that's 5th percentile. Okay, so he's going to go all the way up to 35th. Old percentile. So yeah, that's going to go up to 35th, and a huge increase. So maybe you want to compare it using that. Let's just do one more. I think you get the idea by now. I think he actually does a logo site. Not sure. Let's go defensive end, strength, over here, strength of 77. That's a 70th percentile. So he's going to go from 70 to 80 and strength rating from 77 to 81. I'll write to file. The last thing is, now you see this output.txt file here, and this is really what the tool gives you. I'll put some manual enters here just to separate them. But now you have all your players. Yeah, I realize one of them's defense, but anyway, you have all your players side by side. You can see the increase for each, and this just makes it easier to make your decision rather than having to put these things in one by one to the spreadsheet. I have to delete the first, so you have to put the first one in, write it down, delete it, put the second person in, and so this makes things hopefully a lot quicker, a lot easier. Like I said, it's a simple tool right now. Trust me, this is pretty simple. This is about like 5% as sophisticated as the actual minicam spreadsheet that RASP put out. This is nothing in complexity compared to that. But we will be increasing the capabilities. Like I said, roughly, in full roster evaluation and customizable rules where maybe you want to limit it to 60th percentile, increased by 15 percentile points, and everyone's 10%, even if you're already, everyone goes up 10%, even if you're at a very low percentile. So the possibilities are there. This is a very, very early, kind of quickly thrown together thing, and I hope through your feedback and through use, I hope you find this useful. We can get a good future for this. All right, thanks for watching.